Well, it's been a long time since the lightweight rankings have not had the name Beneil Dariush in them. Here he is, maintaining his spot in the top 10 and trying to rip off another big win here tonight. This is a man who won 8 consecutive fights on the strength of his knockout power and his devastating submission game. That was in advance of running into Charles Oliveira and Arman Tsarukyan. But most people believe on any given Saturday night, Beneil Dariush can still hang with the best lightweights in the world. Another elite lightweight has shown up in his bracket tonight. Well, this is exciting here, DC. The founder of Jeet Kune Do, one of the founding fathers, really, of mixed martial arts, Bruce Lee, is back in a big spot here tonight.
Bruce Lee is what every kid looked to when they thought about doing karate. Bruce Lee is the person that anyone looked at when they said, I want to be a fighter. It was the speed. It was the charisma. It was the approach of Bruce Lee that made him so special. And tonight, he's going to look to show a new generation of fighters exactly how it's supposed to be done.
And if you hear the phrase, drillers make killers, right? I mean, that was Bruce Lee in a nutshell. He felt like practice would make perfect. Nobody trained as hard as the great Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee steps inside the octagon. He looks ready to go. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. Here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Beneil Dariush. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Bruce the Dragon.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, round getting underway. A lot of eyeballs on Beneil Dariush as he gets back on proven ground here tonight. And not out of the realm of possibility that this man would have already competed for the title if he didn't have that devastating leg injury. But that is neither here nor there. He's not looking in the past, only at the future. And that is this matchup tonight. And he believes, even though you could argue he is at a striking disadvantage, he is not going to force the ground game in this matchup tonight. Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range.
Huge knee lands in the clinch.
Leg kick now. Oh, nice combination there. He is just killing with volume.
Jab, right hand, body shot. I mean, kicks. What a masterful show of different techniques and ability to throw in combination.
How good is this action about a minute in? I think I'm gassing out just watching this thing.
I'm exhausted trying to call all the strikes that these two men are throwing at each other. What a fun fight.
Yeah, I hate to be the punch counter tonight. All right, we go to the clinch right now, where this BJJ fighter has been pretty good at finding a way to get the fight to the ground. We'll see if he can do it here.
He gets the fight to the ground mainly from the clinch, and this is exactly where he needs to be. He got chest to chest, and now he's going to try to impose himself on his opponent to start to really wear at the cardio. Good jab there by the champion. Oh, he's doing a real good job of levitating off of the strikes, too. He's got to be careful here.
Watch yourself, watch yourself. Now you gotta get back
Under
up.
3 minutes here to go in the round.
Scramble.
Dariush is in half guard now. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Dariush.
Scramble and go. Scramble and go.
Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Lee getting peppered here from the top. He's got to figure out a way to cover up. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye. Oh, tight submission attempt now with the Darce.
This is tight.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Lee. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. But at least staying busy on the bottom. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. The ground strikes continue to pile up. All right, so the fighter's able to reverse position on the ground, and now he's got the dominant position.
Yeah, what a great job recognizing that once he got the reversal, he went right to his offense. He didn't wait, John. He did a good job.
Takes his back now. Dariush is able to flatten him out. This could be real trouble now.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space. Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
Oh, he might have that submission locked in. Submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
All right, so he just decides to get up here and let the opponent up.
Oh, my goodness, what a kick.
Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up kick. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
Final seconds here.
The fighters separate.
And that spinning kick found its home up top. Second round, straight ahead.
Great job. Here, take a deep breath. Nice job. How do you feel? That's right. You look amazing. Now you should smell blood. Almost had him out this time. I want you to.
All right, a lot of high-level highlights from that last round, DC. Take us through the replay.
If he fought like this, I would be comfortable entering him into a K1 level kickboxing competition. He's that good at finding and landing those kicks at will. He needs to continue to do this as the fight goes on.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we are, early round two. All right, DC is back from the concession stand as we
Popcorn in hand.
our next round underway, and you had to like what you saw in terms of the volume and the efficiency on the feet in that previous round.
Oh, he did a great job of just being active, really setting down on those right hands, showing that it was not only going to be striking, but a lot of significant strikes landed over the course of that round.
And now leather being thrown on both sides.
That's a big strike right there.
Tries to mix in a takedown here. That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking groove.
I mean, it's stringing them together so effectively, never throwing the same attack more than job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defenses.
Out of range with that kick attempt.
Well, not exactly what we thought we would see out of this jiu-jitsu fighter. He's had a lot of success on the feet, and I think this is why sometimes the film can lie if you lean too heavily in.
Absolutely. I mean, you think you're coming in here to fight a grappler, and this guy looks like a boxer tonight. His hands have looked crispy. His kicks, everything that he is doing has worked, and I think...
Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. His misses are entertaining.
How about the takedown defense? That was actually a pretty good entry by the BJJ fighter, and he's able to stuff it nonetheless.
Yeah, well, the guy's balanced. You know, there is no specialty in his game. He can do everything. So if you're throwing takedowns at him, he can defend those. He can also score takedowns of his own. He has the ability to make the fight take place exactly where he needs it to be.
Oh!
Back and forth we go. These two guys are trading huge shots.
Lee's uppercut to the head. That one, though, blocked by the defense. Kick to the body now. That one won't land. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Right now they separate. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes. Oh, he smells blood in the water. Gotta start looking for the finish here. Oh, he lands a massive kick here.
Good eyes to not take that shot.
Big power shot there. Dariush's body really getting bruised up on that right side right now. Gotta figure out a way to lower the guard. Another nice kick there. Solid series of kicks. They're all landing now. The overhand left is true. Back kick there. Takedown defense holds up. Dariush is bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am. 15 seconds remain in the round. Oh, nice job to land the front kick there by Lee. All right, that's the end of round number 2. Heading back to the corner now, and however deliberately, Dariush's corner has some work to do. They're going to take a look at that lip. Hopefully the cut man can do his thing and just make sure that it doesn't continue to bleed and provide further adversity for him in this fight. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous frame.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. but you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Trying to get the knees going. Well, that eye area is getting bloodier with every passing strike.
It's like a target, and he keeps going to it, and you see it's starting to get worse as the fight is going on. Great timing on that double leg. Oh, right into mount.
Oh, he's got his back. And he will let his opponent stand up here. Oh, huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Oh, massive kick to the head.
Massive elbow from the punch.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
All right, so a good job defensively by him here as he raises the guard and prevents any damage.
Shades of James Toney. Always seeing things coming at him. He's such a great defensive fighter.
Lee's doing a nice job protecting the eye with that block. You don't want to absorb any more damage on that cut. Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count. Oh, how about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that. Nice shot there by the champ.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned near the
He can't even stand.
Both fighters exchange in the pocket here.
Trying to recover, but he's in a lot of trouble.
Big head kick. Just out of range with that right hand. Well, perhaps it's a high fight IQ, perhaps it's obvious, but he is attacking that cut that is getting deeper by the minute.
And it seems like the right decision, because you can see his opponent starting to paw at it. You can see it starting to take an effect. It's messing with him mentally. For him, he's got to continue to attack that area and hope that it just keeps getting worse and worse.
Takedown defense holds up. Oh, massive knee to the head. Rips the body there. Swing and a miss by Lee. Well, we'll see if he can turn this defense into offense, but he's doing a great job blocking shots here tonight.
As of right now, he's thinking more defensively, and he's doing a great job of not taking any damage. He does a great job getting out of that clinch position.
All right, we told you we'd keep an eye on it, DC. That cut is starting to open up wider now, and he continues to target that area wisely.
Well, when you saw it right away, it wasn't that bad. But as he continues to target it, you can start to see it opening up. Look for him to continue to go down that route to try to get this victory.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet.
Man, great job finding a way out, finding an escape to get back to your feet.
Oh, nice straight there by Lee. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish. Boom! Big jab.
Entertaining scraps so far. All right, so the round over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, well, defense wins championships, and perhaps he can shore some things up there. Here are some replays from the damaging previous round.
Well, he's got to. He's got to change some things if he doesn't want this cut to get worse. But hats off to his opponent. His opponent found the target. His opponent knew exactly what he wanted to accomplish, and he got it done. He's got to continue down the path in order to make the cut worse.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the fourth round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. Fourth round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand here.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy is crazy because you understand that in the next 10 minutes, someone's going to get a belt strapped around their waist. It's amazing.
Oh, this is getting kind of hard to... Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup. Oh, that sub is tight.
Working for that submission.
He's fighting hard, man. He's working hard to get the finish.
Oh, looks tight to me. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Oh, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful.
There it is. Now he's running him out. This is a terrible position.
Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top. Well, eventually he's going to try to get up, but he's moving his head pretty well here to avoid damage on the ground.
You don't want to be comfortable on your back, but when you're taken down, you got to make sure you're active, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Let's go. Get that wrist control.
Oh, he got to a spot.
All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and Dariush is trying to lock up on a submission now. Ooh, looks like it might be locked in.
Once he gets you going, he's got so many ways to finish armbar.
Wow, he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. They're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have? Lucky guy. I have. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just got to move.
Oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle.
Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Oh, looks like he might get the finish here.
This has to be it, John. It's got to be it.
Work, guys. Come on.
That's tight. Oh, he got out.
He actually bridged, got his hips up in the air, used his momentum to take him back towards his opponent's feet, chest down to the mat to get out of that deep submission attempt.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Dariush.
He's got to start throwing now.
Well, the fighter's going to have to address this offense coming his way. He's getting really bloody around that eye.
Yeah, now it's just become a big target because his opponent is just seeing the blood and he's just going after it. He has got to move his head before the strike starts coming in his direction.
Lands with the ground and pound. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one.
Now he's got a good body position, yup.
Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Well, he's avoided a lot of the damage here on the ground. Nicely done with the head movement there.
Not staying still underneath his opponent, is allowing him to not get hit with anything too damaging.
Oh, he's going for his arm now.
What a tight arm bar.
Really starting to bleed profusely out of that eye. It's not looking good, champ.
Well, it's leaking down his face. The guy's been beat up, and now this cut has become a real issue. Getting him out here.
Lee getting absolutely worked here from the top. These are some very effective ground and pound strikes. All right, side control now. Oh, another submission attempt by him. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and he heads back to the stool, and hopefully he can stay in this fight because that is a severe cut that he's dealing with right now. All right, let us now get you some replays of all the damage done in that previous round, including the strike that opened up the cut.
Yeah, some nasty strikes landed over the course of that round, and it opened up a nasty cut. He has got to find a way to change some things defensively, or that cut is just going to get worse and worse. And the worse it gets, the more he runs the risk of this fight getting stopped.
Oh, heavy kick downstairs. Misses with the right hand.
Until you stop it, I'm going to keep kicking. Body kick after body kick.
Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. Clipped him with the right hand there. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, got the hand free and landed out of the clinch position. Oh, big damaging knees here to the body. Lee's really bleeding now. That cut is only getting worse. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Well, no surprise there as he lets his opponent stand back up. There's that huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job. Oh, nice takedown. Yep. Now he's going full mount. What he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed. Big explosive actions, panicky actions are what gets you submitted a lot of times.
Dariush is right back to the full mount here. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, right into side control. Oh, he's going for a choke here. This could be tough.
Oh, my goodness. That Darce choke is very tight.
Looking for that submission.
It's always hard when you're trying to end the fight. Had the submission in very tight, but as it started to slip, he went right back to the dominant position.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Under 3 minutes remain in round 5. Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by Dariush. Well, he's grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Another ground and pound strike lands.
All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys. This is where he wants to be.
Elbow from the top now by Dariush.
Beautiful transition. Oh, now he's attacking his own triangle.
Oh, looks like he's got the sub locked in.
He's getting very close to finishing the submission. Oh my goodness, he's struggling to finish. It looks like he's trying to get this arm triangle. All he's got to do is get to the side, get his chest down to the mat, and he'll get the finish.
Oh, looked pretty tight, but he gives up on the submission.
Right to the knee on belly. He's got to either go southpaw or he has to actually just try to throw the whole kitchen sink at him.
Back and forth we go. It takes two to tango, and man, have these two individuals tangoed tonight. I might run it back at some point, no matter how this one ends.
It's one of those fights where when you look at these two and the damage on their faces, the work that they have both put in, you realize and you appreciate what these fighters do inside the octagon. They're both hurt. They're both beat up. And both these guys have shown a tremendous amount of resilience to put themselves in position to win this fight.
Lee's really targeting that cut right now, and head kick there as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
30 seconds.
The timing was on point there. Lands a nice takedown. Oh, right into mount.
Win the scramble. Win the scramble.
Final 10 seconds of the fight. He's having his way with him here.
Time. Stop.
Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a majority draw.
All right, so there he is, the still UFC lightweight champion of the world. A lot of steam here during fight week that maybe there were a few things that could plague him tonight. Looked as good as ever for my money.
He looked as good as he's ever looked inside the octagon. He's so